Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading starting Monday the 26th of September 2022, or whenever you happen to see this. I'm not sure if you can hear the beautiful bird life here in the background, but perfect way to start the week. Okay, so there's a little bit of stuff coming up this week. It almost feels like you've been through all this change, you've been working really hard all year, we're nearing the end of the year, and it's almost a bit like you're just at this point where, and this can be either way, this can be that you're exhausted, you're stressed, just struggling a bit to keep that momentum going, or it could be that finally you have this sense of calm and peace and yep, all of this has gotten me somewhere and I'm at this point now where I just feel peace and contentment. So this could go either way depending on your situation. So at the start of the week we have the Four of Ariel, and it is partnered with the card of guilt. So Four of Ariel is about giving and receiving equally. We're generally quite good at giving, but we find it harder to receive, to take back, to accept things from other people without some kind of trade-off or owing something. And that's, I think, where this sense of guilt is coming in, that perhaps somebody's giving you something and you just feel like, well, I can't give that back, or I can't contribute in the same way. For a lot of you, this will be financial, but this can also be time, energy, thoughts, ideas. You might be working on a project with someone and you just feel like you're kind of not coming to the party in the same way. But if you're there and you're part of it, then there's a reason you're there. And so whatever you are contributing is what is needed in the moment. So try to let go of that guilt. Just release that. If the other party isn't happy with where you're at or what you're providing, then they'll have that conversation with you. If they are not, then perhaps this is only something that is in you and you don't need to put that on it anymore, because it will prevent the success and it will prevent that creative flow coming through you. You probably have a whole lot more to give, but you're blocking yourself with these thoughts of guilt and stress. So if you can let those go, you will find the information you need will come and you will do really well with this. In the daily cards, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the card of skill, we have the card of curiosity, and so this is really you going within and finding your spark, finding your creativity, finding what you bring to the party. And when you do that, that guilt will go. You are just going to realize that you're bringing that worth to the table. So the middle of the week we have the Wheel. This is the new beginnings card. Now we have the worry card here, and in the middle of the week in the daily cards you have the shadow card, which is the devil card in tarot. So I almost feel like the start of the week we just have this contentment, we feel peaceful or we feel exhausted, either way, depending on you. Tuesday, Wednesday, we start to work on something, and I feel like this is probably a project with someone else, but like you're excited, you're passionate. Now midweek, that's when the doubt will start to creep in and you'll start to worry and think, oh, I just don't have the same skills as other people, I don't have the same knowledge base, I'm just not at their level. But this worry is unfounded, and so I really feel like you're going to do some work this week. You're going to let a lot of that go. Use your tapping, use the skills that you have available to you, because there is so much that you can have to help you work through this rather than just sitting there feeling it. And it is important to feel, it's important to acknowledge that it's there, but then work through it, make sure you're getting rid of it. And then that opens you up for this new beginning. And it's a real change in direction. It's almost like you're giving yourself permission to do something else, and that creativity then can really soar and you will do really well. Now at the end of the week, the Lovers card has come up. Now remember, we've had that quite a bit recently. So for some of you, this is a new relationship coming in, It is partnered with the Page of Raphael, which is a new emotional situation. So really, there could be new love coming in here for some of you. Now, for others, I really do feel like this is you just bringing that power of love to what it is that you are doing. If you love what you're doing, if you're excited about it, if you're passionate about it, then you're on the right, you're putting out that right vibration to be successful. So really, everything you're doing, if you don't love it, then maybe it's not for you. So it's reconsidering that if it's not really, if you're just showing up each day purely to get your paycheck and, it's draining you, if you have this exhaustion here at the beginning of the week, if you're the exhausted person, then it's time to reassess. Is this for me? Is this what I want? And you'll soon know the answer to that. Now, it is partnered with the card of failure here. Often when we have worked very hard towards something and it doesn't work out and we want to walk away from it, whether that's a career choice, a relationship, whatever it is, there is that sense of failure when you leave it behind and walk away. And again, that generally comes from within. It may not be everyone else's opinion, and even if it is, who cares? They're not living your life, so don't even, just take that out of the equation. Whatever anyone else thinks really does not matter. So just let that go because this is really you looking at the life you want and the career you want and how you're going to make that work, and you want to be happy. Life is too short. We have learnt that over the last 3 years. There is so much loss and grief in the world that we don't need to add to that. And the best way to change that is for us to live with love and passion and excitement and really raising that vibration. And if everybody did that, we could get rid of a lot of this awful stuff that's happening in the world. So I really feel like this week, take that time at the beginning of the week to either feel that contentment, feel that peace, just allow that to flow in you. If it is that you're exhausted, then this week, a lot of this really needs to happen for you. This shadow work, this finding what it is you're passionate about, finding what makes you excited, finding what you love and going with that. Now, the card from my cards for this week is the card of nourishment. So for some of you, I feel like this turnaround could be a health kick, that you are looking at what you're eating, you're looking at what you're giving your body. It can be, and moving it, getting some exercise into your day. And it's amazing when you start feeding your body good food, when you move it, when you allow that stagnant energy to go. Because if you are not exercising, if you're not moving your body, then that energy stays stuck. And when that is there, you feel stuck. So you need to shift that. And if you can do that, that's when your intuition really kicks in and you start to really connect to that. The messages come and you just go, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, okay, I'm on track here. Everything's just happening the way it should happen. So bottom of the deck, King of Raphael, it is safe to trust. It really is. This is you trusting you, not trusting those around you who are perhaps bringing it down. Now, this is also a card of following your creative passion. So perfect for what we've been talking about. It is really time for you to do that. We also have the Pride card on the bottom of the deck. This is loving yourself. It is loving what you do. It is being proud of everything that you do and feeling that. If what you are currently doing doesn't bring you that, then reassess, because there's probably a better path for you. The affirmation card for this week is being true. And it says, I'm true to myself and others. I remove my mask and I stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. And your oil for this week is the oil of lavender. This is the oil of communication and calm. So this is giving you that space to just sit, be still, check in with yourself, and then gives you that confidence and that courage to speak your truth, to let others know what it is you are needing in life, where you're at, and not expecting their feedback or their approval. This is you standing firm and telling them, this is how it is. This is what I want. This is what I am doing. And I actually don't need your approval because I have mine. And that's all I need. So have a fantastic week. I'll see you next week. Bye.